What is it about model-based development that tends to make CI pipelines so complex? I'm Thabo from BTC, and today I'm meeting Luc from JTEKT Europe in this beautiful city of Lyon. So Luc, what is it that you do at JTEKT?
Hi Thabo. I've been working at JTEKT since 2017 as an embedded software engineer, and right now I focus primarily on software delivery performance and everything that goes around that.
Mm-hmm. Many CI pipelines in the automotive domain are super complex and they are hard to understand, let alone maintain. Did you face something similar at JTEKT?
Yes, we did. The tool chains we use, they're quite complex, and every time we try and add a new stage to our pipelines, they became more complex, and on top of that, different projects have different tool versions they were using. So yeah, we did face that problem.
Okay, so that really sounds challenging. And apart from the maintenance effort, I think you had quite some trouble of making things reproducible and transparent, right?
Yeah, I must say it was a mess at the beginning, up to the point where developers would not trust those pipelines. So
okay,
it was difficult to get adoption from the teams.
I see. So what did you do about that?
Well, first we enforced some policies for the development environment, with projects, with scripts gathering and things like that. And then from a pipeline point of view, we introduced shared libraries.
Okay.
This allowed us for a given component to call a single function and pass some parameters, typically like the component names, some tokens for the repositories and things like that. And this helped a lot.
So when you say this helped a lot, to which point did you get? Did things become perfect, or did you still face some struggles?
No, it was not perfect. I mean, obviously the scripts, the pipelines that we're using, they are very long, and they kind of mix the build logic and the orchestration logic, which is not what we would want.
The lack of overview is one of the main reasons why a lot of companies face the issue of people adding phases that are kind of redundant or steps that even conflict with each other. How did you solve this sort of thing?
Well, we are in the process of adding a layer of abstraction into our pipelines, separating the orchestration bit and the build logic that's still there, such that we could handle the pull request management, and depending on which branch you are in your repository, you get different results.
Since there are a lot of companies out there who face similar struggles, what would you recommend to them? What are the main things you solved and things you would recommend to approach?
Yeah, well, first thing is to make the most of the ecosystem. So we realized that having monolithic repositories was difficult to manage. Yeah. So splitting the repositories is one thing. Then it enables you to use more features of Jenkins and the shared libraries, the declarative pipelines, all that sort of things.
Do you use automatic pipeline creation as well, or do you manage these manually somehow?
Those pipelines, they are stored in the version control system, so they are created automatically.
What else could you recommend?
Well, yeah, the first thing would be to, if you have monolithic repositories, would be to split them in smaller repositories, because it integrates much easier with the Jenkins ecosystem. Then obviously it enables you to use the shared libraries in a more efficient way, and make sure you have an orchestration pipeline. And you need to provide feedback to the developers as early as possible. So if you can use some tools that have connections with Jenkins, so they can get that feedback early.
So how does your build process look like?
Well, we also have an ad hoc solution now. using Conan and Artifactory for dependency management. So people don't have to care much about the environment setup. And as soon as they commit and push something to the repository, the unit test pipeline triggers, and they get instant feedback from their Git client to see the test results and even download artifacts.
So from the build perspective, do you think you have everything you want, or would you have rather something more?
We would like something like a Gradle for model-based design, ideally with the ability to have incremental capabilities. But that's on its way, I've heard, so we are looking forward to it.
So that sounds intriguing. Summing up a bit, I mean, that's already great input. And from what we see, there's still some room for improvement, but things happening right now, which sounds very promising. And I think you can be very proud of the process that you have right now at JTEKT. I mean, I've seen a lot, and I can say that for sure. So yeah, thanks, Luc. Thanks very much for this interview.
Thank you, Thabo.
And thank you for watching. Give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and follow us for more content about CI related topics regarding model-based and testing.